woman is heartbroken tonight after learning she'll never see her 12-year-old dog again because of a deadly mistake. The dog somehow got out of her yard and wandered 2 miles away from home and never to return alive again.
Casey Montoya is in Pico Rivera tonight with our Problem Solvers report. Casey.
Well, that dog lived in Whittier, but somehow ended up here in Pico Rivera. And when animal control was called to pick her up, she wasn't taken to a local shelter. She was taken to a vet, and sadly, she never made it home.
Why would you put a dog down knowing somebody might be looking for her?
Juana Lopez is still devastated over the sudden and unexpected loss of her 12-year-old Shar-Pei named Reyna.
We got her when she was 6 weeks old, and she would have been 13 years old next month.
On Saturday, January 4th, Juana says she went to get her dialysis treatment. When she came home, her dog was nowhere to be found, so she started looking around the neighborhood.
I kept talking to people, and they kept telling her, oh, we saw her about, 9:30. We saw her about 10. So I kept following her trail.
She said she didn't stop looking until it got dark and got up the next morning to search again. That afternoon, she started to get messages asking if this was her dog. These images had been posted on social media by a woman who saw Reyna crossing the street at the intersection of Beverly Boulevard and San Gabriel River Parkway.
I just got scared for her. I thought, oh my God, the car's gonna hit her.
A Good Samaritan also saw Reyna and had slipped a rope around her neck as a leash while he waited for animal control to pick her up.
The shelter in that area is Seacca, so I was like, okay, well, at least she's safe. I called Seacca later on that night, and I got someone on the line who told me that Seacca was closed on Sundays and Mondays and that I couldn't come in until Tuesday. So I went in on Tuesday morning at 10 when they opened, and I found out that they had put her down.
Seacca staff says the animal control officer who picked the dog up said she was in bad shape. Instead of taking her to the shelter where there was no vet on hand, he took her to a partner vet in the area for treatment where she was observed overnight and put to sleep. Shelter officials told me the animal control officer did not find a chip, and neither did the vet. Juana says Reyna did have a microchip, and she even called Abbott, the microchip company, the day Reyna went missing to make sure her information on file was current.
The vet said that she was old and she was underweight, and he decided because of quality of life it was time to put her down, and so he put her down.
She admits her dog had some health conditions, but was giving her medication and regularly taking her to the vet.
She was old, she was deaf, she was half blind. But how could, if she was that sick, how could she travel almost 2 miles by herself?
Martha Freeman saw Reyna the day before she was euthanized and says she looked fine.
And there was nothing wrong with her, just that, at the time I didn't know she was half blind, so that explains why she looked a little confused, when I seen her trying to cross the street.
All Juana has left to remember her beloved pet are these documents.
I couldn't even get the body back because they had thrown her away already.
Now, shelter officials did send a statement saying, in part, Seacca strives to reunite lost pets with their families and encourages responsible pet ownership by insisting people provide proper care for their pets and having them accept their pets as members of the family. Now, Juana says this is a tragic reminder to always keep an eye on your pet and make sure they also always have proper identification. If you have a story for our Problem Solvers team, send us an email, ktlaproblemsolvers@ktla.com. Back to you.